guys, welcome back. This is GZ the Roots. I have another strategy video for you guys. I'm excited to have you all. I'm a bit under the weather, so it might sound, you know, that I'm not feeling that well. But I hope I can give you guys as much information within the short time to help you guys, succeed in the market. That's is the vision of this channel. We hope you like the video. Please subscribe for more content. You can check out past videos we've made on different strategies and different takes and advice we give people who are trading different markets, right? Trading stocks and futures and forex. Um, all you beginners and intermediate people, anyone who is has a love for the market, so wants to listen to some new information or information in a different process, you should definitely consider subscribing. Yeah. So without further ado, um, if they don't have information that's too new, most of you guys have heard about double tops. And double top is a kind of market that comes when you have reverse us, but we don't treat it in this strategy as a reverse. I treat it as a continuation pattern. Um, so the aim of the strategy is to go with the flow, go with the trend. And we understand that double tops, when you have a double top, you want our price to go low and high. So what better market is it to like find double tops and find it in a bearish market? And that's the idea of the strategy. You have 100 moving average. And if price is below that moving average, means it's a downtrend, right? With most moving averages, right? If price is above the moving average, telling that price is going up currently, and below is a downtrend. So that's the vision of this strategy. And we use this moving average to filter like other what do you call other um, double top setups that we might get in an uptrend, for example, so that we reduce the number of times we lose because we are trying to go against the trend. Engage in some counter trend trading, for example. So without further ado, I just want to show you guys how the strategy works. But for anyone who has no idea for like what a double top is, like it's like it's a simple concept. Price goes up, it makes a high, it comes back down just a bit, and sometimes it tries to break the high, it can fail to break that high, it can finish just below it, right? And once price breaks this neckline, which is what once prices break this neckline, we are expecting in this strategy for price to go down even more, right? We expect 2:1, is to one. That I mean that's how the strategy is being traded, 2:1. Um, that's the idea. If you risk $100 and your stop loss will go above, the highest high of the double top structure. If you have a stop loss there, excuse me, if you have a stop loss there, your risk, your TP is at um, two units away. It's 2:1. So you're risking $100 for 200 and so on and so forth. But the catch of this risk management strategy is that if price moves 1:1 or about 1:1, maybe 90% of how much you're risking, or if you 80% sometimes, if you want to move your stop loss into break even or just secure a bit of profit. And that's basically it. If you have a double top structure, a break of the neckline, just secure it. And you have to have all these conditions happen when price is below your moving average. And I want to show you guys a few examples live of simulations of how we go about this. Using JVP and USD on our 1 hour charts. This data from 2015, so it's quite recent, January 2015. I hope you guys can benefit a lot from this simulation. And let's get into that. Start this. Oh, sorry for that loud noise. It comes with the territories, forest activity, and they have that kind of intro sound. So having figured out how to get rid of it. So price is looking like very bearish. It's making lower lows, right? Price has actually even broken above a moving average. So we are now not looking for any trades. So it comes back in, and now it's back in, right? So you have, oh no, so let me try and highlight with the rectangle. I have a double top here. Price is below a moving average. Everything is set. And you just have to use the appropriate risk management. I think on this one, I'm on a $10,000 account. Excuse me. I'll use two lots. Just have my stop loss above the highest, right? 85 pips being risk. And as price moves low, I will adjust take profit. I will want to take profit about 170 pips away. Let's see. Okay, and then I was a loss. But yeah, we live to fight another day. With the appropriate risk management, you guys will be able to make sense of the market because we go over the long term. That's where our ideas are. I think I'm picking up a possible double top here, right? And for anyone who can see what I'm saying, price goes up, comes down, goes up again, it's breaking the snake line here. So we can have you know, 2 lots. Again, a sell stop. I'm only selling. That's like the core of the strategy right now. Just this way you can incorporate it over multiple, different pairs or instruments that you're trading. It's very effective. We have a sell here, right? Prices, price is messing around. I don't think we've achieved 1-to-1 yet, so I want to still hold. And it looks like at this point we have achieved 1-to-1, right? We have price, we're still about 105 pips, and now we made like 107, so you can secure some profit. I'm securing about 40 pips. Because in this structure, price comes back into it, I know that there's a high probability that it's going to, increase all the way to my stop loss. Or if price goes lower, which is what we want, and the lower it goes, we want to look for a TP of about 208 pips, right? So we're risking about 103, so times 2 is like 206. Maybe 2 more pips. It doesn't hit. It always has to be just above 2:1 risk reward. That's fine. You secure something. So let's see how price plays out. And it was unfortunate, but we still didn't lose anything. Price came back to our entry. Let's hope we find another double top. Didn't quite get a double top. Price didn't retrace enough, if you ask me. And it made this break, which is fine. Let's look for a different setup. Just looking for the clearest of setups, and I think we have a clear one here, right? So let me have my box. But I have a clear setup here. I have this double top structure, and it might be hard to see, but let me try and use my poly line so you guys can see. But I have price making this high, it comes all the way down, makes this high, it barely closes above it, right? It doesn't even close above the high, and it comes back and it breaks the neckline. So in this case, right, I'll be looking to enter at the break of the neckline. Price is already just a bit past our neckline. So let's have, price have a sell limit back at, the entry, stop loss about 132 pips away. Yeah, that's basically it. Price has gone down. How many percent has gone down? 132. We have 120, right? Which is more than 80% or even 90. Oh, I think about 90% of all were risk. So it makes sense to just have your stop loss, your profit just a bit. Let's see how far price goes. Come on, keep going down. Come on. No, surprise retraces again. We are still waiting for that trade where we win. Obviously, you have to be a bit patient sometimes in the market. So that's what we're looking at being right now. Just patience. And in fact, we have another double top here. Right? I think if we take this entry, the caveat is that it's above, a moving average, right? But it's still very close to a moving average. In that, if price is to, execute this double top and go down, right, then we can expect that, it will reach a moving average very soon. Because if price is always close to a moving average, that possibility that it will always like revert to the mean. So you could sell this if it was in a higher uptrend and it was way farther from the moving average. This is one caveat of like how I trade it. And it was far away, then you could also see, then you wouldn't trade it. So to confirm this one for me personally, I would like to, add that RSI. The RSI, if I see any divergence on the RSI, I would then be more, encouraged to sell, right? Because it's a nice setup, and can hopefully you can see some divergence. This is the highest high here, right? And on the RSI, actually, let me pull that up. Just try and expand this a bit. The highest high. Oh, it's in coordination actually. So we don't have any divergence or any show of a loss in momentum yet. So let's just let this one go. And in fact, this one happens to be one where pricing falls quite well. And let me go back one candle, try and show you guys why I think I see. Right, we have price making a high, coming back down, barely been closing it, and then we have this break of the neckline. So I'll be looking to sell at this point because I'll be able to identify this quickly enough to lot our stop loss here. 3 being raised. Sorry for that loud sound. 3 being raised. Price is already done 1-to-1. Looks 43 pips, so times 8 is like 90 pips. I just have take off in there. Stop loss just a bit. Then hopefully, the price came back down. It happens. And I think we have a month's worth of it because I'm on the demo. So one thing I do is to load like data, right? Oh, sorry for that loud sound. Again, one thing I do is to load like a lot of data. And in fact, let's treat GBP USD instead. We'll start with which start. What I do is that instead of getting this, for like paying the price, I just like load some of the data. That's very helpful because it's free, and if anyone wants to use this platform, it might be helpful for them to do it the way I do it. We have price already. I loaded a few days. Usually it's not like this way. I don't even know how it's messing up. But let's go to list of indicators and just delete everything. And then what we'll have to do is now add, a moving average and looking for sales setups. We didn't get enough setups on GBP USD. But you guys can see that if time went on and we had those kind of wins, if we had those wins, we'd have a better balance. But let's continue and see if we're able to find very loud sound. So pricing is now showing. And again, another moving average. Sorry, another double top for anyone who can see that. Barely a close up above. Barely 65 minutes. And then you have a break. I think price is already down 1-to-1. Let's see. 65 pips. Let's stop loss at break even. Price just retrace again. But at least if it's a full on retracement, so I'm not losing money, right? So that's the benefit of this adjustment and strategy where you track and remove your stop loss based on how far price has made it. But now we have price again below the moving average. Most of the price was just above it, but in the end we have price being below, and that break of your neckline is below. So what we want to do is sell. 59 is being raised. 59 times 2 is 120. Yes. 59 times 2 is 120. So let's see how this plays out. Excuse me. So I think we've done 1-to-1. It's probably a new sequence. 62 pips. About 1-to-1, 60 pips. Going down. Hopefully get the 2:1 Oh, come on. So yeah, we had a win finally. We had a win. Anyways, for my own like simulations, is you have like a 50-50 chance if you're in profit, right? If you're able to secure profit, not like a 50-50 chance that price goes to your TP. So you also have to make sure that you are emotionally set for the times when it doesn't play out the way you want. So you have this, right? We have this double top again, another market entry 64 7 pips being raised. Hopefully do 1-to-1. If you get okay, we have a break trade and so we have that 1-to-1. So you can just be in the trade risk free. Have my stop loss just about the structure. Price is going even lower. Thankfully. So how much are you risking again? 67 pips, right? So 140 pips makes sense, as in like what you're expecting, and we have price again hitting our take profit. And by now we are like up 4,500. I think on the JPY on that month we'd have lost like what 60 something baht is, or I think it's 60 something baht to a $10,000 account, and here you're making the money. We didn't get enough setups on the JPY, so but whenever we've had setups, it's either it hits TP or it says stop loss too, like very few times, but it will do that too. Like there's nothing 100% in the market. And let me try and expand this so you guys can see. Let me to the latest. I don't even rehearse this in it. I don't rehearse enough my trades. I just show you guys because these strategies they do work. I think this is a double top and it's harder to see and have price moving up, down, just a bit up again, and then it's breaking this horizontal neckline. Again, I'll have like a sell limit. If we get triggered and price moves lower, fine. If we get triggered and price goes up, so that's also fine. Whichever way. If you don't get triggered and price continues, so that's fine. 65 is doing this. And have a sell limit here. Hopefully you get triggered. And no triggering. Never mind. Price is already done about 1-to-1. Let me close this. Sell limit. That could have been at least a risk-free trade, but I didn't get into getting it. So it happens. Price is now above our moving average. So you're not necessarily looking for any trade right now, unless price breaks below it again. It looks like we're in some sort of uptrend. And we have this possible double top, but you wouldn't trade it unless you found divergence. And that's even more advanced and something that I teach my students who work more closely with me. Like this kind of setup, for example. So, but yeah, it's not the scope of this video, but this video should be enough for anyone to start making. So yes, you get another setup. The prices are above the moving average. Yeah, we have some consolidation. Hopefully, we get one more setup, but it doesn't look likely. Really looks unlikely. Okay, looks like we have one here, right? Again, right? Up, down, up, down. So, I mean, prices already moved. So, I mean, if we were to go back and maybe you were properly anticipating which I didn't do, right? You guys can see that I clearly didn't do that, but we only saw the setup after it has been made, right? If you're properly anticipating it, this one takes away from entry here, 30 pips. So, for example, and the TP will be 80 pips, obviously. Then go back, 80 pips. And 1-to-1 just secure some profits. I think it's 20 pips. And price just came back. So really looking for But yeah, it looks, we aren't taking any of these double tops, for example. This one, we are not. This is above entry anyway. Just going to wait and see if we can get a good one. You have to exercise that discipline. But yeah, the month's worth of data is already done. That's basically it. I'd like to maybe go on EU, but EU kind of mimics what we did on GU anyway. So it'd be like a repetition. But I hope USD JPY was helpful. Made what almost $5,000 here. GU we left it like a slight loss, but you're expecting that your risk to reward, right? And those good trades when they do happen, because you are waiting more than means over time you make money. That's the premise of the strategy, the risk management setup, and the premise of it is just go double top suits. Has to be below the moving average, showing that there's an established standard. So if you like the video, just like and subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys in another video. Take care.